Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If it's your first time here, nice to see you. My name's Lauren. Thanks for coming. Last week I didn't post on Tuesday or Sunday because I've said that the days I'm going to post or that I plan on posting are Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, and I try to post as often as I can, but of course I still have the real world and I have stuff to do, and so sometimes I get too busy or I'm stressed out or I have stuff going on, so I'm sorry for that, but you know, from the start of this channel I always said that I'm gonna be completely open and honest, so I am just gonna sit down and just like have an honest talk with you guys. Just pretty much this past week it's kind of been a rough week for me. My anxiety has been pretty bad, and since the last video I made was talking about my period and stuff, I'm on my period, and so I'm just kind of like emotional. Like, I mean, anyone who has periods understands this, that you get pretty emotional and like just tired and you just don't feel good when you're on your period. So I just haven't really felt good, and I just haven't really felt like sitting down and filming a video until today. And yesterday was really rough for me. Today is Monday when I'm filming this, so yesterday was Sunday and I had like a really bad panic attack, and my anxiety just was like really bad yesterday, so I just didn't have a video to post. I didn't feel like filming a video to post yesterday, so I just didn't. And so I just wanted to have an honest talk about what's been going on in my life recently. So I have started school. I am in college now. I graduated high school last year, and it was honestly such a long process to find and decide on the right school for me, and I was never a person who was like set on going to a particular school. And honestly, I've always kind of felt like the kind of person who didn't need to have the college experience, if that makes sense. Like the drinking and partying and experimenting and all that sort of stuff. I never felt the need for that, and I still don't. So currently I am attending, I mean attending is a loose term, but I'm attending an online school. It is Liberty University online, and Liberty University is the biggest, I think it's the biggest private Christian university in the US. I think it has like 80,000 students on campus, and then like, I don't know, a bunch online too. So pretty much that's what I'm doing right now. I'm really enjoying it so far, and the reason I wanted to do online schooling is obviously, like I said, I have anxiety, and so my anxiety has gotten really bad just this past year and last year as well. Like, it has gotten worse than it has ever been in my entire life. This is just what I felt comfortable doing, and this is what I felt led to do, and through this I'm able to do everything that I want to do. I have a part-time job right now, and I'm also able to film these videos and pursue YouTube, which is my dream. Like, I mean, I'm not like doing this channel and these videos because I'm like, I want to become famous, I want to, you know, be a YouTube star one day. But I mean, at the same time, that is a dream of mine, to have my videos reach a lot of people and a lot of viewers, but it's not just because I want to become famous and like I want to be like a star or whatever. It's just because I want to be able to reach those people, and that's honestly something that I want to do, is to be able to positively affect the lives of others. And so I feel like through this I'm able to at least attempt to do that. Anyways, about the online university, the good thing about it is they give you deadlines, and it is completely online. And they give you deadlines, like, you know, you'll have like a certain amount of assignments due, like, I don't know, Thursday, and so pretty much you can do the work at your own pace, just kind of as long as you finish it by that date. Yep, I've got a little Liberty University shirt on, because represent. No, but like, honestly, I'm really enjoying it, and I think just for right now, I was planning on doing it just for the first 2 years and then transferring to a physical university near me, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. Maybe I will like it enough where I'll continue with it. I'm really enjoying it thus far. But I wanted to talk about my anxiety a bit more. The reason my anxiety has been a little bit worse more recently, obviously because of my hormones, I think, at least for me, when I'm on my period, my emotions and stress kind of just like goes crazy. And the reason I've been like more stressed out recently is just because this time of year, like fall, I know fall hasn't like officially started yet, but it's kind of like everyone's getting in that mood, you know, Halloween stuff and all the fall festive stuff is kind of like coming into stores and whatever, and all that sort of stuff is hard for me because my grandpa died on Christmas Day a few years ago, and so the holiday times have just always been harder for me ever since then, just because, you know, I feel like if you've had a family member, someone close to you die during a specific time of year or whatever, it makes you think about it more whenever you see that sort of stuff. So it's just always been really, not always, but just more recently, it's been hard for me during that sort of time. And so I've experienced depression before. I don't think it's ever been like severe or whatever, but definitely during holiday season is when it spikes, you know, when it gets really bad. And so this time of year, I know myself, and I know that I am going to you know, start feeling a little depressed, and I know myself, and I know that that is going to happen, and I've talked to my therapist and other doctors about this, that seasonal depression, I just thought it was like, you know, people make jokes about it online that like, oh, I have seasonal depression, you know, around the holiday time, but it is very common, and I have that. And so whenever the holiday season comes around, it is really hard for me around that sort of time, because all those memories just kind of come back, and so just whenever I think about it too much, it just kind of makes me really anxious. And so that's kind of why I was anxious yesterday, is because I was getting out some old Halloween stuff and just like fall stuff and looking at all that, and it just kind of brought back those feelings and those memories, and so all that just kind of made my anxiety like spike up, and it caused a panic attack for me. And then also another reason, at least this year, it's hard for me is because my anxiety started getting really bad around this time last year, and the way my brain works is that it associates like bad things with other things, if that makes sense. So like, for example, if I had a panic attack Halloween or whatever, then this Halloween I would be thinking about that, and then my brain would be like, oh no, if you do stuff on Halloween, then you might have a panic attack, because, you know, whatever. It's just my brain's way of trying to protect myself from that, if that makes sense at all. And so I feel like I'm just kind of anxious about that, because this time of year last year was incredibly hard for me. It was definitely the worst, I mean, I want to say the worst year, but it was definitely one of the hardest times of my life I've had to go through. Just my anxiety was just so bad. It was like almost to the point where I couldn't even function. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to like get emotional, but like I said, I've just been kind of in an emotional state recently, and I just want to be honest with you guys, and I want to be upfront and truthful with you. I don't want to just sit down in front of a camera and just put on a happy face and smile and pretend like everything's okay when it's not, because that's just not who I am. So pretty much what I'm saying is, it is okay if you go through bad things or bad times or whatever, because I know that God doesn't waste pain, and that there's a purpose for what you're going through, and that it's not, you know, for no reason. So if you are going through a difficult time right now, just know that it will be okay, and you will get through this, and it will get better, okay? I know it might be hard to hear right now, but things will get better. Yeah, I hope this helped or inspired someone out there, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below for more if you haven't already, and until my next video, bye!